just trying to shine forever, man. Rest in peace, all my dogs who ain't never coming back. It's like we living fast, gave the shit we never had. Hustle for that bag, you know we be touching that cash. But I'm nothing like the rest, and I'm nothing like your man. Rest in peace, all my dogs who ain't never coming back. It's like we living fast, gave the shit we never had. Hustle for that bag, you know we be touching that cash. But I'm nothing like the rest, and I'm nothing like your last. I'm nothing like the rest, no I never been. As long as I get it, shit my best, it'll never end. Keep on dropping all these hits, they gotta let him in. Oh, my daddy know I miss him. Hope he know I'm official like a letterman. Wishing I could ride him and let him in. Just wanna highlight him. Go for a ride, you know vibe, throw my problems out. I was only 19 when he died. All the shit that I done seen with my eyes, fighting demons inside. Just so many tears, couldn't get over it. That pain still here, somehow I took control of it. All the drama I've been through, how can I show a bitch? Or a mama who buried their sons, I didn't let go of it. Only thing we guaranteed in life is death, nigga. So why you living, try and live your best, nigga. Keep your head up, don't matter the circumstances. Try them shit with lazy, no she brings rest. Peace all my dogs who ain't never coming back. It's like we living fast, getting shit we never had. Touching that cash, but I'm nothing like the rest, and I'm nothing like your last. Rest in peace all my dogs who ain't never coming back. It's like we living fast, getting shit we never had.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Get it.
Now Hall to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. A top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A conundrum? What am I playing, Batman?
Hall again on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll run with Hall. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Same shit. Come on, get the first. Come on. They ain't doing the same play. Just run it. Stop it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, my.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
So I didn't throw the ball.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll set up a throw.
He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Oh, they made me second down.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This shit was just trash.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
And it ain't no fatigue.
4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Ain't no play restriction.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling
things
and
and
reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
I get it.
We're scoreless after
Same
one.
play every play. Let's go. On the ball.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up.
Ridiculous.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Hall again. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's got room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Takes it to about the 37. The Raiders at 3-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
That should have been a tutty.
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Oh.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Hall again.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the
play.
stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go
better,
in this first half.
Really not.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
No
2nd down.
No play restriction.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little
play,
tired.
Sammy.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped
He
out and had a
did
second
something
back
else,
come in
bro.
and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
What am I being forced to watch right now? You gotta switch it up, bro. Like for your own sake. That same play on the ball, so that shit is not gonna work.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll give to Hall. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
You can't get all the way down
as
here
they'll
with
stop
nothing,
it
bro.
with a
You gotta
little
get your
over
3.
30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
All right. He going for it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
We're going to break these niggas' hearts.
They'll run with Hall. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah.
Here's Rodgers.
Give me that.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Lazy ass.
And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Oh!
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. Garoppolo. It got his man complete.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
45 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
149 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
On play action, now Garoppolo. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
What the fuck
So the big
that?
play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That nigga just mossed everybody. Here come the run.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's That's off the mark, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Give me that!
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Yeah.
And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week, and well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here, and they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Now a 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams.
Let's go.
This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go.
Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not.
Let me get
and now
that.
here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Woo.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Exactly.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Nope.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The pass.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
To throw is Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. That is caught. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
What? No, I was not.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Hey!
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Come here, nigga.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Damn. Get on that nigga.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Now Jones. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And some room to roll now. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to.
Oh!
And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Raiders,
This shit is detrimental,
it's a win they
bro.
needed, if for nothing else in their...
It's detrimental. Detrimental. Alright? It ain't gonna help none of y'all, bro. Like, it's not. Yeah, I mean, the being able to do the same play, every play, that's not gonna help your game. No fatigue, meaning the nigga never get tired. Like that it's not like that in no other league if you join another league. Like, as many times as I hit stick, that boy should have been gonna. And look at this boy shit right here. My nigga look yoked. Speed. Give him some speed, man. Just be hating on the speed. I just gotta win out. Fuck. He said that lag is so weak. I don't know. Maybe I